Hey, so this is being recorded 4 days after I initially recorded the audio for this. It's going to be heavily edited because I was kind of ranting. I was trying a new format. I'm not super into it, but I do like where my headspace was at for this video. So it's going to be really jumpy. A lot of it's not going to make sense, but it is what it is. And this is just my thoughts. And I just wanted to put this pre-warning in for those of you who know my more structured content that is much more narrative and has a better flow to it.
Hey there viewer, my name is Jordy. I am previously known as Guardian Tier, and welcome to the first episode of a series I will call Tab Out. This episode is going to discuss the changes coming to the channel, why the name is going to be different coming the day after this video is uploaded, what kind of content will be created under the new name, and why there is going to be either no more or very few lore videos. I'm going to start with why I am no longer doing lore. I still play Anthem every day. I still very much enjoy the game. I just don't think the lore is in a place where I can create content on it. There is a lot of details that I would like to have that are missing and that I feel like I need in order to create interesting and dynamic lore content. With what is currently available in the game, that's just not possible right now. The changes coming to the channel are going to be focused more about my original purpose for creating a YouTube channel and a Twitch. I am a 25-year-old disabled veteran who suffers from multiple mental health issues, including depression and anxiety disorders, undiagnosed PTSD, along with possibility of a few other things, including anger management issues, and physical health issues, such as a very, very high possibility of ankylosing spondylitis, along with arthritis that is spread pretty much throughout my entire body, from my neck and shoulders down to my hands, all the way down to my knees about, and it's starting in my ankles, and I'm only 25. Other health restrictions that are preventing me from really being able to walk for more than to my mailbox and back without assistance, and even then I usually need assistance to get to my mailbox and back. Why that is important is because when I originally created the channel and the Twitch channel, I had this idea that I was going to develop a community that I could then have push to raise money for charity and prove that, you know, gaming does good. Like, I was very inspired by people like everyone involved in Guardian Con, you know, and a bunch of other people that do stuff, and it just really led me to wanting to help people and create a community to help people, considering that one of the very few things that I can do from home with my disability is edit content, record content, even though that is sometimes very hard to do for me mentally with my mental health issues. That was the original idea for the channels, was building up this like gaming community, and I've just steadily over the last 3 years, I think, kind of just come to the conclusion of why go about it in such a roundabout way, why develop a gaming community and then try and convince them to help people when I can just directly talk about the issues that a lot of disabled people and mentally unstable people have, especially younger people who are disabled. Speak directly about those issues, you know, open up the conversation, and hopefully just like me talking about it can help people. And then as we build a community from there, I can still push to donate for charity. You know, we can push to help other people. And so that's the entire plan for the channel. It's always been the plan. It was just more of a like personal plan, and now it's going to be a more direct, this is what the community is about and this is what we're pushing for. So the name of the channel starting tomorrow after this video gets uploaded is My Unstable Disabled Life. That's what it's going to be. It's just going to be me uploading the content that I feel like I need to make that best represents me, what it's like to be in my life, and not necessarily like vlogs. Like I'll still do gaming videos, reviews, and just discuss things. It will be more focused on like, hey, I'm really enjoying like TV series because the way it discusses mental health, or you know, I'm really enjoying this game because the advancements it makes in handicap controls, or just I'm really enjoying this game because it has good controls for someone with arthritis like myself, and I can play it for a longer period of time rather than playing for about 30 to 45 minutes before needing to give my hands a break for, you know, 5-10 minutes, sometimes longer depending on how long of a gaming session I'm doing. But yeah, I want to help people, and that's where this channel is going. So like I said before, this is the first episode of a series I'm calling Tab Out, which is going to be a series where you can just tab out of the video. Like, you don't have to watch it. There's not going to be any visual things popping up on screen. In the Tab Out series itself, there will be other videos which will not be named Tab Out. Those I might discuss, you know, like actual proper documents or have footage to show off. But Tab Out is just going to be a series of me talking. It's probably going to have a more rant-like feel to it. It's going to be slightly less scripted than, you know, more structured conversations that I want to do in other types of videos, but for the most part it's going to stick to 1 or 2 topics on things, you know. So like the topic could be hobbies, and then it'll be about how it affects me, how it affects people around me, what hobbies I can do, you know, why the hobbies I do are good for me being disabled, what hobbies are not good, hobbies I had to stop doing, from things like cross country to like Warhammer even became very hard for me to keep up with because of not just social anxiety and having to interact with other people, but also just standing for so long or having to sit, because games of Warhammer typically can go from an hour or longer to multiple hours. I've had games that have been like 5 hours long. With not being able to stand as much, it is much more difficult to do certain hobbies. That would be a whole topic for an episode where we just do a massive discussion about that. And like I said, this is just gonna be something that you can just watch in another, or you don't even need to watch, you can just listen and learn what's going on. It can be good background noise just to open up a discussion, have very easy things for people to be able to just watch or listen to. That is pretty much the basics of everything. So if you just want to know the basics of what's going on, there you go. I'm now going to go into a little bit more detail and kind of really start the first episode of Tab Out here with the channel itself and like why the channel helps me and stuff. So this is going to be the topic for this one. With the channel, like I said, the idea has always been about raising money for charity, and I've worked with places like Guardian Con in the past doing the like minor channel attachment thing. I forget what they called it, but they had a program where much smaller channels could join in to try and help. But yeah, I want to help raise money for like suicide awareness. Me and a friend have been talking about doing a thing that will probably be setting up that'll be most likely monthly charity streams. Even when the channel's small, I want to start doing that just because it's good. It's just a good thing. And the channel itself is currently not partnered with YouTube anymore. It used to be, then some rules changed and it's no longer partnered. It's whatever. It can become partnered again. The thing is, when that happens and we have the ability to monetize videos, the videos will be monetized, but only to fund the channel, and then excess money from that will most likely go to a charity organization unless there's just some big purchase that I need for the channel. Like, I know I need a better laptop to record content on, you know, some of the money might be held aside for that, but again, that is still going into the channel along with, you know, just paying for branding, stuff like that. But there will be, when we do the monthly charity streams, all the excess money from the monetization from that will just get dumped in that charity stream. This is just something that keeps my mind busy because I can't work like a normal person. This allows me to function in my own hours, and this will most likely not go anywhere. Most likely I will just be talking into my mic and have the 10 viewers that are going to stick around or whatever, and that's it. And I'm okay with that, because for me mentally, another big thing with the channel is editing videos helps so much. It is a hobby that I think more people who can't really work might want to try, because it's easy to just record something funny that happened in a game, cut it down to 10 seconds, go into, like, if you have a PlayStation Share Factory, edit that video down through that basic editor where you're not investing any money into the editing software, and just have something to upload. It's just really fun taking those fun moments. It helps with my depression as well, because it helps me recognize, like, yes, this is why I enjoy video games. Like, these moments right here, these are like really cool things I like doing. That kind of editing helps, along with just reading lore helps, and, you know, being in those fantastical worlds and just knowing about the world I'm in. That helps me a lot. Yeah, that's kind of the purpose of the channel, along with just helping someone out there. Even if I never raise a single penny for charity with this channel, I just want this to reach someone who's going through a rough time, someone who is probably in the same headspace I was 5 or even 7 years ago when I first really realized I had depression. It was a point where I thought of myself as incompetent and weak and that no one would want to help me. And then I went to therapy and it helped. There's still days where I still feel inadequate, more days than I'd like to admit, but just going into therapy and talking to someone can help a lot. The only reason I ever made it to therapy was because one person who I didn't even like that much just took time out of their day to like hear what I was saying, realized that I had an intent to end my life, and took me to the right people who then wanted to help me and did help me. They helped me get to therapy. They helped me get put into a mental hospital, you know, and then eventually I made some really good friends. Once I was okay, once I knew how to talk about my problems, I made really good friends, and those really good friends are probably one of the few people watching this video, and they save me every day, whether they know it or not. They fight about the cry. They help me fight back demons that I have that I don't like having. It's just because they're there to listen, because they do things like watch this video. It means a lot and it helps. And it's not that I'm pulling myself together because I don't think it's okay to cry. It is. No matter what anyone else tells you, it's okay to have a moment of breaking down. It's just, it doesn't make for a good video when I don't have a face cam. If I'm just sitting there crying into your ears, it doesn't sound good on headphones. But yeah, my friends help a lot. And because they're there to listen and they're there to acknowledge me, it helps. And then, you know, there's content creators I enjoy watching, and little things that they do and say cheer me up as well. And that relationship is what I want to try and pass on to anyone watching this. So that way, when you're in that dark spot, know that I will listen to you. Like, come into my comment section, talk to me. And if that doesn't help, then call the National Suicide Hotline, whose number will be on screen for this entire video, and just talk to them. Just talk to someone and try and get help if you can. But yeah, that is the real goal of this channel, is to just help someone, let someone know that they're not the only one going through this. Today, there was a hashtag called Ableds Are Weird, and it was just a bunch of disabled people talking about like the weird things that normal people do, just weird reactions they have to disabled people. It made me feel less alone, realizing like how many people had to suffer through the comment of like, oh, you're too young to be injured, or you're too young to have these issues. You're only 25. Shouldn't you be doing this, this, and this? And it's like, no, I can't because I'm disabled. And I'm like, well, there's jobs for disabled people. And it's like, yes, but not every disabled person. Some conditions just prevent you from working, and that's not good enough for normal people a lot of the time. And it was just nice to see that other people reacted to that. And I want this channel to kind of be like that hashtag, where it's just a place you come to knowing that someone else is going through the same thing. Even though not every video is going to directly correlate to being mentally ill, mentally disabled, mentally unstable, however you want to word it, or not every video is going to be about being physically disabled, but the ones that are, you can relate to those, and even the ones that aren't, you can just see my journey, you can see what I'm going through in those times, and it'll help. Believe it or not, it will help. Let's build a community for everyone that wants to just help someone come together. Let's build a community where if you're feeling down, you can come to, and even if I can't reach out to you, you know, someone else can. I want to build that for everyone. And I know that's an ambitious goal to say for everyone, but like, even if that everyone is just the one person, that's still everyone to me. Like, you are everyone, and I just want to help you. But I think that's enough ranting for today. If you like the old content I had, that's still going to stay on the channel, by the way, because it's part of my journey. In fact, a lot of the hidden videos are going to become unhidden. I'm just going to go through them and make sure there's nothing in there that I don't like, if that makes sense. But I'm just going to put in some old videos back into the public view just to kind of show my journey, where I've been through, what I've gone through, everything. And the channel will slowly change. Like I said, the name change will happen the day after this is uploaded and all that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to talk about this more with everyone, and leave a comment down below if you need someone to talk to, or if you just want to, whatever, just say whatever's on your mind. Just talk. Let's build a community that communicates, please. That's my goal. So again, thank you so much for watching, and because I love this phrase from Anthem, and I think it applies to anyone that's feeling alone, always remember, strong alone, stronger together. Deuces.
At least it was